We took an in-depth look at today's market, purchased 5 of the particular best spinning fishing rods, and tested every one for several weeks to help a person make the correct choice when it comes to their own next fishing pole. Our specialists examined the selected fishing rods in a wide variety of environments, from bays to lakes and to rivers. We produced detailed notes about how each performed within metrics like characteristics, versatility, and movability. If you need a rod that could do it just about all without going shattered, check out the particular PLUSINNO Two-Piece Re-writing. This rod does not have some of the particular portability found within our favorite designs, but it can make up for this particular with balance in addition to features. The ergonomic desk cork handle had been one of our favorites and produced all day fishing the breeze. Speaking associated with the handle, this particular rod features a great reel seat that will keep the fishing reel locked in firmly. It was the great casting pole, with the range running smoothly by means of the guides about every cast. We all do have several minor complaints, even though, while it arranged well during the testing, the light materials may well not end up being as durable, for instance, of the additional rods we examined, so you might have to be a little more mindful when handling that one. It also won't pack down as small as we would prefer. But when problems aren't sufficient to deter a person from saving several cash, we suggest picking up the particular PLUSINNO Two-Piece Re-writing rod at a new low price regarding a great merchandise. If you have to have a well-built, lightweight fly fishing rod that's simple to bag to your chosen fishing hole, look zero further than the particular Ugly Stik High level. Don't let their small-sized idiot you. It's properly strong and possesses impressive fighting electric power, which was tested on several situations when we delivered in fish of which were seemingly also big for this kind of rod. This unappealing stick was as well versatile and okay by the fishing types, whether it can be dropping an attack with an earthworm upon it or maybe illuminating, which has a lure. It was also the most effective when it came up to balancing, relaxing comfortably inside our hands and fingers all day longer. Although upsides have been plentiful, there have been a few complications to consider. This kind of rod is in the small section, so the illuminating distance takes some sort of hit. This can be to be predicted due to the particular rod size. Nevertheless, it's still something to think about if nearly all of your current fishing involves spreading. Additionally, it has a new fairly short deal width, which made two-handed use a bit more difficult. Overall, this specific rod was a new pleasure to employ. So, if you require a little rod that could deal with the rigors every single day fishing, a person might want in order to provide the Ugly Stik Elite a try out. When it comes to versatility, the particular Cast King Blackhawk 2 telescopic rod can be about as functional as you may get. It can be just as adept at sport fishing from the lakeshore, since it can be from a water jetty, which most of us did on a few occasions on typically the same day. In addition, it provided a good amount of tenderness, so we may see what was initially going on inside the water. And currently being its telescopic, shipping it was as well exceptionally easy. Throughout its travel status, it was a tight 110. This turned out to be especially beneficial as soon as hiking out in order to a couple of secret areas. Regarding one, there had been an issue together with the glass idea. It broke right after a few made use of, and we ordered one other one. We failed to have any difficulty with the second fishing rod, so we'll chalk up to having a lemon, although it's something to take into consideration. There was in addition the tiny issue regarding the floating guidelines. They were fairly difficult to save when extending. Almost all in all, if you would like a fishing pole that will carry out in many various environments, the Cast King Blackhawk 2 telescopic may be the rod with regard to you. In case you invest a lot associated with time fishing within streams and streams, the Cadence Angling CR5 could be the ideal choice for you personally. This provided accurate casts, so we can regularly hit that will hold the seafood we're hiding within. Its construction appeared to be amazing, and regarding level of sensitivity, this rod has been one of the particular best, regularly allowing us to identify the particular smallest bites and place the hook easily. This rod does have some disadvantages, though. For one, it was nearly too light. Therefore, based on what fishing reel you utilize, the stability can be tossed off. Another problem was its flexibility. It was actually only made with regard to fishing streams plus rivers. If you are usually searching for a rod that will do this all, that isn't this. With all in spite of this, the Cadence Sportfishing CR5 is exceptional at what it is really designed to do and even will succeed inside those situations. In the event that you are common with telescopic supports, you know there might be some drawbacks. They will have a propensity to be firmer and fewer hypersensitive. Telescoping elements will be more prone to be able to breaking, not well balanced, and so forth unfortunately. Typically, the Saugalang Telescopic acquired many of these negative qualities, plus several exclusive problems that many of us didn't find in different other rods many of us tested. One regarding the most noticeable was the dimensions of its guidelines. They were too small for a new rod of this specific length and impeded casting. We in addition had trouble with the fishing reel seat, which upon several occasions loose until the fishing reel almost came away. We also observed the development associated with this rod appeared subpar. Nothing out of cash while testing, however it didn't feel like a rod that would stand the particular test of the period. One of the only advantages this particular rod has been its extremely small size. It has been only 1/4 within its travel condition.